All right, and then put up logos. All right, and then we're in Romans for everyone.
Yeah.
Paul for everyone. All right. All right. What part's this?
Let's see how long it is. Yay! Even shorter than the last ones. Yeah. Babble.
Hmm.
Yeah, too much fun is for soup.
I know. I'm actually going to push this back. Oh, there we go. Actually, a lot better. Let me say first that I thank my God for all of you through Jesus the King, because all the world has heard the news of your faith. God is my. So what did we say it was? With yesterday's reading, what was like Paul pretty much starting off as?
His first letter.
Yeah, it's like a launch pad for a rocket, right?
Yeah.
And the launch pad for the rocket this is all about the death and resurrection of. So let me say first that I thank my God for all of you through Jesus the King, because all the world has heard the news of your faith. God is my witness, the God I worship in my spirit, and the good news of his Son. That I never stop remembering you in my prayers. I ask God again and again that somehow, at last, I may now be able, in his good purpose, to come to you. I'm looking to see you. I want to share with you some spiritual blessing to give you strength. That is, I want to encourage you and be encouraged by you in the faith we share. I really do want you to know, my dear family, that I've often made plans to come to you. It's just that up to now, something has always gotten in the way. I want to bear some fruit among you, as have I been doing among the other nations. What part's this?
Okay.
The first time I went to Rome, there was a great deal to see. I knew about many of the classical sites, the spectacular buildings, the ancient palaces, the forum, and so on. But there were many surprises as well. One in particular, which I still find extraordinary, is that the middle of the city is liable to serious flooding. The river Tiber, the river Tiber runs through it, twisting and turning, and several parts of the town are low-lying and vulnerable. Many buildings near the river have marked which show how high the various floods, and there have been lots of them, have come. Why, I still wonder, did they build in such dangerous place? In ancient Rome, as today, of course, the rich people lived up in the hills, the famous 7 hills on which the city stands. The original imperial palace, where the Emperor Augustus lived at the time when Jesus was born, occupied most of one of them. Nero was emperor when Paul was writing this letter. His particular palace is on another hill, the other side of the forum. But then, as now, the poorer people lived in the areas around the river, not least in the area just across the river from the main city center. And that is where most of the first Roman Christians lived. The chances are that the first time this great letter was read aloud, it was in a crowded room in someone's house in a low-lying poor district, just across the river from the seat of power. Taking a quick bite.
No more bites for you. I'm having too much fun with your soup.
Good soup. Good soup. Paul is longing to come and be there with them. As often the opening of the letter, after the launching pad itself, is a report of what Paul is praying for when he thinks of them. And the main thing he's doing is thanking God, thanking the maker of heaven and earth that there is a community in Rome, under Caesar's nose, who give allegiance to Jesus as Lord, who have been grasped by the vision of a different kingdom, a different hope, who share a different faith. That's at the center of it, as we shall see. Faith, the belief and trust in the God who raised Jesus from the dead. You need faith.
Here, I have a question.
What's up, friend?
Do I have to wash my hands after eating how much of beer bread?
Let me feel your hands. Just in case if your hands are a little sticky, I think probably from the candy bar.
Okay, then go wash them.
All right, you gonna wash your hands? All right.
And I'll save my tips for that. And I will never forget it again. Beer bread, yum. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, I was right. You need faith like that to be a Christian in the ancient world, as in the modern. And Paul knows that they have it in abundance. Oh, right here. Paul's longing to come and be there with them. As often the opening the letter, after the launching pad itself, is a report of what Paul was praying for when he thinks of them. And the main thing he's doing is thanking God, thanking the maker of heaven and earth, that there is thanking the maker of heaven and earth, that there is a community in Rome, under Caesar's nose, who give allegiance to Jesus as Lord, who have been grasped by the vision of a different kingdom, a different hope, who share a different faith. That's at the center of it. As we shall see, faith, the belief and trust in the God who raised Jesus from the dead. You need faith like that to be a Christian in the ancient world, as in the modern, and Paul knows that they have it in abundance.
Hey, Gary,
It's a friend.
I said deja vu.
You said deja vu?
Yes.
That's funny.
When we're reading. How dare you?
He knows this partly because several of the Christians who are now in Rome are friends of his. Some are even his relatives, as we discover in the greeting at the end of the letter. Travel was contemporary easy in Paul's world, and people came and went on business, or for family reasons, right around the Mediterranean world. But the letter to Rome is unusual in one particular respect. Paul had not himself funded the church there. According to early memories recorded in the 2nd century, Peter had gone to Rome after his narrow escape from Jerusalem, and had been the first to announce to a surprise capital, probably to the sizable Jewish community there, that God had at last sent Israel's Messiah, and that this man, Jesus Nazareth, had been raised from the dead to be the Lord of the world. So Paul is in a somewhat delicate position in writing to the Roman church. He does not want to imply that they are deficient in some way. On the contrary, he thanks God for them and their faith, and looks forward to being with them so that he can be encouraged by their faith as they, he trusts, will be by his. We shouldn't imagine, of course, that when we say the Roman church, there was already a large church building with hundreds of Christians coming and going around it. Forget St. Peter and the Vatican. Chapter 16 gives us a better picture, a number of houses where Christians could gather for worship, prayer, teaching, and the breaking of bread. There were probably not many more than 100 Christians in all, in a city of at least 1 million inhabitants. It may have been even less. There was plenty of work for evangelists still to do, plenty of fruit still to bear. Quite likely, The different houses would be grouping of Christians from different backgrounds. As we shall see, Paul has to address cautiously some issues that may have caused tension between them. But there is one factor in particular which we need to note at this stage. 6 or 8 years before Paul was writing, there had been trouble among the Jews in Rome. It is possible even that this had been caused by the coming of the Christian gospel to the Jewish groups in the city. But Claudius, who was emperor at the time, had had enough. To say that the Romans didn't much like the Jews would be putting it mildly, and expelled the Jewish community from the city. When Paul arrived in Corinth, some of his first friends were among those who had left Rome for this reason. But with the death of Claudius in AD 54 and the ascension of Nero, the Jews were allowed back. It doesn't take much imagination to think how that might have affected the tiny Christian church. In fact, imagination can be kept on track by things that come up later in Romans itself. The pagan Romans, as I said, didn't care for the Jews. They sneered at them and distrusted them. From the Roman point of view, Christianity was bound to be seen as a doubly strange and unwelcome, a kind of Jewish religion that made other Jews angry.
I'm ready.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to take a quick bite since distractions happen. Nom nom nom. Soup.
Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom.
All right. So if, as seems likely, the church in Rome in the last years of Claudius' reign was composed entirely of non-Jews, Gentiles is the word we often use. It would have been easy for them to suppose that the new message had, as it were, left the Jewish world behind. God had done a new thing. Israel may have been the place where it all began, but now that had been left behind, all those rules and regulations, the law with its taboos, dietary restrictions, special holy days, all of it was gone. Christianity was now for the Gentile world. So they might have thought. So then the Jews came back, including the Jewish Christians. Some of those Jewish Christians were among Paul's closest friends. They would have shared his robust view of how God had fulfilled the Jewish law through the Messiah and also transcended it by including Gentiles on equal terms in his renewed people. But other Jewish Christians would have been deeply suspicious of this. Surely, God gave the law to Moses. Doesn't that mean that every word of it is valid for all time? Supposing they found themselves living alongside a house church composed mostly of Gentile Christians who celebrated their freedom from the law, how would they feel? Suspicious. Fueled by the social tensions among Rome's cosmopolitan mix of peoples might easily turn to hostility. Paul will address this step by step in the letter. It's important that, all the way through, we hold in our minds a historical picture of the Romans church and its questions, rather than imagining that it was a church just like one of ours. We shall discover another key point in chapter 15. Paul is hoping that Rome will serve as the base for a new phase of mission, going around the Western Mediterranean all the way to Spain. That's part of the reason for wanting the Roman church to understand the gospel he preached as fully as possible. But at this stage, the main thing he wants to do is to tell them he's praying for them. He holds them up day by day before God, thanking God that their faith is firmly in place and praying that he may be able to come and see them and work among them before going on elsewhere. Those of us called to be pastors and teachers in the church should note this carefully. When you hope to visit a person or a town, the best possible preparation is that you should pray in advance for a chance to see them and for what God is going to do in their lives. I think it's just a really good practice in general. It's for anyone we're going to see, anyone we're hoping to see,
Yep.
is praying for them.
Yeah.
I want to do a quick prayer
Okay.
as kind of the after reading example, okay?
Okay.
Would you like to do a quick prayer?
Nope.
Okay. Christ, you're the only one for amazing. I am always looking forward to the people that we meet. And I pray in advance that when we see them, for the work that you're doing in them and through them. And thank you for allowing us to be part of that. I pray for my friend as we daily just hop into this glorious reading that we are renewed. Our minds are constantly renewed. Amen. All right. And may your kingdom come. All right, we can start.
Hey, Curry, both got the same picture. You want to find another turkey, Curry? Curry, there's a turkey. There's a turkey, Curry. There's a turkey. Where I'm going.
Okay, let's go.
First group of eight.
Well, I want. Yeah, sure. Then I'll just buy a bunch of randos once we get there.
Go fast!
Where is it?
Let me pin it. Right there.
Oh, I see. Same place as last time.
FBI, open up! That's what I gotta do to attract the chicken, Curry. You gotta say FBI, open up, and you kill chicken.
Huh.
Oh, it's not chicken. What? There's the turkey. It's nearly half health, Curry.
I'm running. Oh gosh, what did I do to myself? my spoon in my. I left my spoon in my soup. Need some good old turkey butt. Did it get you?
No, I tried to throw my spear through the head, but I missed. Oh no 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 no! Stab it, stab it, stab it. Ooh. Oh, dude, finish it now!
Ooh, we got it.
I died!
Let me res you. Where are you? Right
Here.
there. Let me res
I'm
you.
in a fire.
Looks like one of our teammates is resing you.
Red? What is it? Ooh, I think I got this massive turkey there. Ooh, look it! Ah!
Actually, what do you get? You got the turkey egg seat. Nice.
Imagine I actually got a trophy. Stop not drink that one.
Hope I don't die, but I need to retrieve this, eat my soup.
Now your hands are gonna get go for me.
Yep.
About to fall off a cliff, good.
I guess so, yeah.
Or about to run into water.
I guess so. I'm not going to touch my computer. I'm not going to touch my computer with greasy hands. So to death, I run in.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on it. With a shield, do you have more block?
I suspect that much. It is a shield.
Like Like, why would that not make sense? Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Fish, script, and words.
When you be making that good construction money. And honestly, Brendan, how you doing? Do you need money? And honestly, how are you doing? Do you need money? Okay.
One day, and the next day.
Nice. So you be on positive after the work with, after. Nice. Oh, nice.
Hey, Fury,
Yes, friend.
I have a question.
What's up?
Do we do each other once?
Dude, I'm a healer. It's not. I mean, we can, but just know, like. Yeah, sure.
I'll just come to you and then. Right here.
Here. All right. Let me respect. Respect for healing.
Can I funny?
You might, yeah. Again, I have not built my guy hardcore PvP. I mean,
Okay,
I'm,
so,
I mean, I'm,
follow me once you're ready.
let me quickly respec.
Why am I wasting my build? So I'm right in front of you.
Okay, let's go.
Right here. Let's go this way.
I don't think if we duel, it has to be outside of town, right?
Yeah, I think I can rather do outside.
'Kay.
Because there's more room to go to.
Okay.
You just stay right here. How about you invite me?
Cannot duel while in Sanctuary. So we're still in Sanctuary, technically.
Yeah! Oh, wait, rabbit. Oh, give me.
All right.
Right here, good?
Yep. Nice. Broke it.
Okay, Where's it? Almost did it. Oh, you know what I could do? Have an idea.
Okay. I want to go back and hunt turkeys. I can only duel for so much, okay?
Okay.
Are you done dueling?
I'll do one.
Okay.
Wait, hang on a second.
Oh, duel's over. Oh, we actually walked into Sanctuary.
Oh. Killing me. Okay, let's go and do it first. Okay, I think we're good now. Rabbit.
Let me quickly get this too.
Rabbit. I was doing better that time.
Sure.
Oh wait, let me recap my this one. Okay.
Interference. Oh, the dog interfered.
Okay, I'm just making a lot of mistakes today.
That's not. It's things we're learning. I guess animals can interrupt duels. And you go to a place where there are so many other enemies, but
I was like, where are you going? Right here will work.
you know, here work. Yep.
This is
No, it doesn't work for you.
and I just keep doing that.
I didn't know if I had to like finish you. All right.
This way again.
All right. I want to go find turkeys now.
Tiki tiki.
Oh, found it. Is
Turkey.
All right, turkey. Where are you? Did you already get slain? Oh, there it is. Okay. Just started. Okay, let's do this. Alright, I already got a full group of 5 for us to take on the turkey. health. Nice. I'm a little jealous. I've been spending so much ass off trying getting to all these turkeys.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. I love how it's a bit.
There we go. Turkey down. Got a turkey leg. Grouping up is definitely the right call.
Where's this diamond? Like, where's the diamond ones do again?
I don't know. You just have to look at the cut. Like, go to the smithing and you can look what each cut thing does. All right, where is the next turkey?
Imagine I'm right next to it. And then like fighting it all by myself. And somehow I defeat it all by myself. Don't worry, this
don't-
hatchet will chop down this tree. What? Why it's not chopping down a tree? The hatchet!
That's where the next turkey's at. You faster waypoints? Nope, that's it. You have to huff it. All right.
for this enemy to stand on it.
Mm.
Big accident.
All right, Ibrahim, are you not going to fight turkeys with us?
No.
Okay. And for the time being, I am going to kick you.
Okay. Meanest dude I just went in on.
Oh god. I made a mistake. Thanks, I walked through the fire. Mm. Nice. Now try jumping on it, see if you can jump off it. Oop. Look at me, just into the fire. Hello, turkey leg.
I got turkey figures. Look, Gary. Find the most powerful thing in the game. But I can't mine it! Funny, right?
Yeah.
Iron, iron, give me right now, give me right now. Nobody steal my iron. The way you steal my iron, it's my iron. It's like Minecraft. I'll fight the Onyx bear now. I'll treat you for hatchet. Nom, nom, nom. Ming, ming. Got everything. Really? Thank you for taking the aggro. Boogie, boogie! Hey, Gary.
What's up, friend?
That's what I did just so I can get this stuff right.
What's that?
Whoa, okay. Whoa! Mining scale for this? That's sus.
Nope, there's the next turkey.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh my god. Man.
Oh, you want to join us? No, this is another one. Oh, really? Hmm. I think I'm at my 5. Yep, I'm on my 5. Our turn, done with rabbits. Are you wanting to group up?
Yeah.
I'm not done with rabbits, I'm done with turkeys.
Just working on crafting.
Yep, I'm going to be working on questing here very soon.
Now I think I'm about to go to one of my quests.
Oh, it's just a pile of hemp just outside of town. Yeehaw.
I'm doing my quest. You can make steel ingots.
Yeah, I still have a quest for iron though, so I'm going to wait on that.
2.7 kilometers. Yo, Fury,
What's up, friend?
I have officially broken history.
Oh, yeah?
You ready? Fury. Hey, look. See?
Huh.
Broken history. Get up, Wobble!
I can make a bunch of fishing poles.
Oh my gosh. You're making so much.
34.
Show all of them.
Actually, they're not going to be worth anything, so the best thing to do is just to salvage them.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's what I meant.
Please. Don't care about cast distance, but I do care about luck. During the night. Better.
Yo, Curie, I've broken history again. You see this rock?
Mhm.
You see this axe?
Yeah?
What? It's stuck in the rock. That's not possible. You need a drill. Lot. What? More squash? whenever I'm blocked, look how fast I move.
Oh, that's cool.
Get boy. There's the my pig house now. Okay. What, Zach?
Hmm.
Yo, yeah, I broke the shield. How you feel about that? This shield will never shine. It's a pig house. I got my new ability, Chris.
Nice.
Super flow.
Not just any throw, it's a super throw.
Okay. I don't know why. Maybe I just play enough Roblox games in the past now. Yo. Oh! You won't withstand me now. You know, it'd be such a dumb encounter
What's that?
if you're going to a mission and you fight an enemy that's way above your level, and he had a ranged item that was level 60 requirement, and it's just one shot.
Hmm.
Honestly, I'll probably be like, "Bleh." Okay.
So,
I got a really good ice scotch. This is what you'll get for being mean to me. Don't hit me. Oh my gosh. Such bad aim. It's John Cena. Oh my. I had to make it.
Hey,
hey, is that the Benners?
it
What's up,
is.
Ben? How long did you? How long did it take you to set up your
No.
rig?
Oh, 10 minutes.
10 minutes? That's not bad.
Oh,
I'm a little jealous.
yeah, I mean, I have it down to a science. I also have like just the cables.
Yeah.
I don't have vices. And...
You don't have the was it like in the kitchen sink?
Huh?
I'll say it's like
Quit.
and the kitchen sink. However heck
Oh
that
yeah.
however health that goes.
Are you talking about what we needed to fix?
No, it's like well, he
saying.
threw out the garbage with the kitchen like means like more. You know that expression.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, fair. I was gonna say we also got our kitchen sink fixed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And then our garbage disposal was broken for about a week, and they want to come fix it. Now that we've paid rent, they came and fixed it.
They were waiting.
I guess. I don't know.
That's a black race.
But talked to our maintenance guy for a little bit. He saw my gaming PC, wanted to talk about it, and I told him about PDX LAN,
Oh yeah.
and he sounded pretty interested. So
That's cool. You should invite him to our Discord.
oh shoot, I should have. He's like waiting for a GPU. I think that's like the last thing he needs for his PC. But he wants like high end, so he's waiting for 3080s to come down in price.
Oh, they're already down in price. Even more in price?
Right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he said he checks daily, but I don't know.
I guess he wants them new. If you get them used, everything's super cheap now.
Yeah. Fair. I haven't even looked at cards in a while.
Ooh, black race.
Yeah. Their
Give me the luck.
prices have gone down a lot lately. Unless you're the 4,000 gens.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here's a 3080 for 700. Dang.
Yeah. You know, it's like one of those things. Like after you spend the amount of money you do on your stuff, you just like always want yours to stay top notch, hundreds of
Yeah.
years.
Right.
You could pretty much do that with monitors now. Like there's really like after 4K,
Right.
you know, if you have 4K, 1 millisecond response time, and then like maybe now just wait until like 240 hertz becomes a norm. Like you don't really ever have to worry about monitor after that,
Yeah.
because like the human eye can't really tell the difference between anything above 4K.
Ah! Let me
Right.
hear that
Like you can
stuff.
tell a difference if your face is like glued next to the screen, but at
Right.
that
If
point,
it's like
Oh
an
my God.
80-inch monitor. Yeah.
That's what
and
he
like you're
did.
looking at a corner of it,
Yeah.
like you can't
Yeah.
like. Yeah, Char?
He called me right here, and I was like, no.
I haven't eaten lunch yet. I just realized.
Say it's the fun turkey season, so when you have a moment when you're in game, skin a turkey, see what happens.
I needed to update it. It looks like a large turkey attacks you. In the update picture.
There's world bosses now.
Oh, what?
There's world bosses.
Oh. What are those?
The corrupted.
Yes, bro. Here?
I tried some more Warzone 2.0.
On your computer?
Yeah.
Not happening.
I mean, it's fun. It's a group game, though.
Yeah.
It's hard to hop in with randos.
Yeah, those kind of games I have a hard time. Like even though my viewership will go a lot higher, I made a rule that I'm not going to be chasing the next popular game.
Yeah.
Look at how my axe looks. See that electricness?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty dope.
That's pretty dope.
Oh, yeah.
Like, him!
Okay, I need to defeat miners and steal armaments.
Miners, mining, whatever you call it. You're not gonna win. What? You are never catching.
What was wrong with your kitchen sink again?
The disposal was broken, so it was clogged.
Well, that's cool that you're able to connect with the maintenance guy. Does he seem like around our age?
Oh yeah, he's about your age.
Nice.
He's got 2 kids. Cool guy, super awesome.
Nice.
Epic, even though it's an epic and it's epic.
You like her epics? Does the epics make you feel epic? There we go. Woo!
Here we go for nothing.
Garage is just... It just seeps in the cold.
Okay. So I can get a Ryzen 5 5600 for 135, or I can get a 5600X for 165. But I'm not seeing much of a difference in
Did you manage
performance.
to get the weapons?
The person to talk to that for
Excellent,
is with
excellent.
Justin.
Let me see.
Okay. No, yeah, I assume so.
Very well-made
just-
weapons for
I'm just
a-
watching videos right now.
Uh,
Like,
Luck.
what?
Oh no.
Because MSRP was $100 difference.
Master
And
Smith
so-
McCoy?
Hey, can you... As I created that new channel called Friday Friend Time, can you put...
Is that okay? Where's that at?
That is on the...
Oh, there it is. Oh, I was gonna say you should create a channel for Friday nights instead of just Bucket Gang.
Master Smith McCoy was the lead artificer.
I was like, I
of
was
Great
thinking of
Fleet
doing that
for
once
many
we like
years.
were able to
If
move
he is
beyond our
making weapons
the
for
4
corrupted,
game, which we
then
now
he
have.
has
Yeah.
betrayed us. There can be no doubt. McCoy is the one leading this operation in Corlu's mine. I fear with him in charge, our efforts will prove to have been only a minor setback for the corrupted.
Oh, whoops, 7:30, not 7. That's a little too
I
early.
mean, if you want to do 7.
We'll see. Annika gets off work at 3 today
Okay.
because she went in early.
Nice. I'll be back.
Hey, good.
Okay.
My luck is coming in lucky
Your luck is coming in lucky. Nice.
for my pail. fear be thunder. The blast off fire supply. Why am I so lucky? Why am I getting so lucky? I have no idea why I'm getting so lucky. Fast traveling, fast traveling, fast traveling, fast travel, fast travel, fast travel, fast travel.
Beep boop boop boop. Hi, Brahim. We have to go through after you tell it. We got to go through a reading step.
Yeah,
Huh?
let's go.
Okay, well that could happen after reading step.
Yay.
Yeah. No, we're been flexible enough today. All right.
Can I make chips?
Have you had all your protein?
Yeah.
All of it?
Yeah.
Nice. I would say yes. Just your mom already peeled it. Just work on your orange after, okay?
After any more food.
Huh? There's no more food, so you have your orange after your chips. That's all you have left.
I had to ask it before me.
Okay, before me to just eat your orange. Sound good? All right, would you like me to start?
Yep.
Okay, what part's this?
Bible.
Good news, salvation, and the justice of God. I am under obligation to barbarians as well as to Greeks. You see, both to the wise and to the foolish. That's why I'm eager to announce the good news to you, too, in Rome. I'm not ashamed of the good news. It's God's power, bringing salvation to everyone who believes, to the Jew first, and also equally to the Greek. This is because God's covenant justice is unveiled in it. From faithfulness to faithfulness, as it says in the Bible, the just shall live by faith. All right, what part's this?
Bible. Coming chapter.
When I was a boy, one of my regular holiday occupations was making plastic model airplanes. I remember the excitement of getting the parts out of the box, carefully cutting them off the stem which held them together, and then looking at the plane to see which ones went where. It was like one of those exploded diagrams car mechanics use, with dotted lines coming out of a picture of the complete model, and with smaller pictures of the individual pieces, including the very tiny ones, at the end of each line. It was important too to know the right order for assembling the whole thing. First the fuselage, then the wings and the struts, and finally it all comes together. Try to stick bits together too soon, you'll end up frustrated, covered in glue and with only half an airplane. There are several passages in Paul's writing which reminds me of that sort of diagram, and this is one of them. The problem, of course, is that we got it the other way around. Here is a complete airplane. 4 verses of Paul's densest writing, packed with excitement and powerful technical terms. First, you have to take it to bits to see how each part works. Only then can we put it together again and see if it will fly. Even before that, let's take a preliminary glance at the complete passage to see what job it's doing. Paul is explaining in more detail why he wants to come to Rome as part of his explanation. 1 second chart. Even before that, let's take a preliminary glance at the complete passage to see what job it's doing. Paul is explaining in more detail why he wants to come to Rome. As part of his explanation, he is also spelling out in more detail the effect of the gospel he has laid out in verses 1 through 7. He is coming to Rome as a herald of God's gospel. This is part of his job because the gospel is for everyone. He doesn't need to be ashamed of it because it is God's power to save people. And it does this by unveiling God's justice, God's age-old plan to put the world and human beings to right. But why should Paul say he is not ashamed of the gospel? In today's Western world, people are often ashamed of the Christian gospel. It is so often mocked, sneered at, and dismissed in newspaper and on the radio and TV that many Christians assume they had better keep their faith secret. That, of course, is just what is wanted by the triumphalist secular world around us. But in Paul's day, there was a different challenge, as we have already seen. His world was dominated, and the Roman church in particular was to be dominated by a culture focused on one city, on one man. Caesar claimed to rule the world. God's gospel claimed that Jesus did. What was a Christian to do? Practice the faith in private in case it offended someone? Certainly not. Paul may have had in mind a passage like Psalms 119. I will speak of your decrees before kings, and I shall not be ashamed. That was what he intended to do at the name of Jesus. He wrote in another letter, every knee shall bow. That included Caesar. Paul may, in fact, be gently teasing the pride of Rome. The Greeks, who had ruled the world centuries before the Romans, divided the world into two, Greeks and the rest. They called the rest barbarians, probably because their language sounded like meaningless mumbling compared with the liquid music of Greek. And for a true Greek, the Romans with their Latin language counted as barbarians. Yes, Paul says in verse 14, and have an obligation to them as well. But it is a different division of the world that occupies him for much of this letter. Jews divide the world in two, Jews and the rest. They referred to the rest sometimes as the nations, sometimes the Gentiles, and sometimes, as here in chapter 2, the Greeks. Because as far as they were concerned, the rest of the world was Greek-speaking. Rome, with its many immigrant populations, had a large number of Greek speakers, including mostly of the early Christians. One of the most explosive things about Paul's gospel.
The
Oh, yeah. Rooted as it was in the Jewish scriptures and traditions, is that it broke through the barrier between Jew and Greek and declared that the saving love and power of the one God was available equally to all. That is central to this little passage, and it remains central throughout the letter. Now it's time to do our exploded diagram of the key sentences in verses 16 and 17 to see what each bit means and how it all fits together. We begin with the good news as God's power. Paul has already spoken of God's power raising Jesus from the dead, demonstrating that he really was and is God's son. Now he speaks of powers again, but it's a power which goes on working wherever people like Paul or anyone today with the same commission: declare that Jesus is Lord. Paul has discovered through years of actually doing it that when you announce Jesus as the crucified and risen Lord of the world, something happens. The new world which was born when Jesus died and rose again comes to fresh life in the hearts, minds, and lifestyles of the listener, or at least some of them. This isn't magic, though it must sometimes have felt like that. It is God's power at work through the faithful announcement of his Son. The result is salvation. This is such a well-known world that we can easily assume we know what it means and then take it for granted. The meaning we normally assume is going to heaven when we die. But the New Testament in general, and Paul in particular, have almost nothing to say about that. Yes, of course, they believe that God will rescue all his people from death. Death is a defeated enemy, and its corruption and decay will not have the last word. But this means not that we'll all end up in a disembodied heaven, but that God will rescue the entire creation from corruption and decay, and that he'll give all his people new bodies, like Jesus' risen body, to live gloriously within his new world. That is one of the places the argument of the letter is going, as a glance at chapter 8 will confirm. But this salvation, as Paul often makes clear, isn't only in the future, though that's where its full glory will be seen. It makes its way forward into the present, rescuing people from the state of sin and rescuing God's people from trouble and persecution. Salvation is a present reality as well as a future hope. Indeed, when this salvation breaks into someone's life, it becomes an event in itself. I see, yeah. You want to go wash your hands? All right.
Master Smith McCoy was the lead artificer in Great Clee for many years. If he is making weapons for the corrupted, then he has betrayed us.
all of us.
There can be no doubt. McCoy is the one leading this operation in Corlu's mine. I fear with him in charge, our efforts will prove to have been only a minor setback for the corrupt. A direct assault on Corlu's mine? You are a brave soul, my friend. Though perhaps a little insane. Very well then. Take out Master Smith McCoy and make sure to reclaim any of his designs. Be careful.
Hydration. You ready for me to continue?
Yep.
Indeed, when this salvation breaks into someone's life, it becomes an event in itself to which they can then look back in the past. They were saved, they are being saved, they will be saved. This salvation is for everyone who believes. The gospel message that the crucified or risen Jesus is Lord of the world needs to be believed. Paul's word for believe and his word for faith are basically the same. So believe and faith, are they are they different? Are they like the same word, or are they like are they different words?
Like the same,
Good job.
but different meanings.
Actually, they pretty much in Paul's language they pretty much have the same meaning,
But different words.
but different words. Correct. Correcto. Paul's word for believe and his word for faith are basically the same, and together they are bigger than our words believe and faith usually means. If someone says, "Is it raining?" and I say, "Well, I believe so," An element of doubt creeps in. Do I actually know it? Of course. Christian faith means grasping things we can't see or prove, but faith is the opposite of doubt, not just of sight. It means a settled conviction that God has raised Jesus and that he is indeed Lord of the world. This conviction is the first thing that happens when the gospel message strikes home, and the power of the Spirit into a human heart, and with it goes promises, which is one of the main themes of the letter, that those who believe the gospel are declared to be in the right, with immediate effect, in advance of the final day of judgment. This is why membership in God's people is available on exactly equal terms for the Jew first and also the Greek. Verse 17 contains, as we continue, the exploded diagram of the passage, the most explosive idea of all. The prophets and Psalms had often spoken of God's justice. God is the creator of the world and longs to put the world, as we say, to rights. Their word for justice is, and similar ones like justify, and their word for right, and other words like righteous, righteousness, and so on, came from the same root. Unfortunately, as with belief and faith, there isn't an easy way of expressing this in English. Part of the art of reading Romans is learning, when you see one of the words in the group, to hold the others in your mind as well. God's justice is, in fact, at bottom, quite an easy idea to grasp. If God made the world and still rules it, why do bad things happen? Is God going to do anything about it? The biblical answer is yes, of course, God will do what is required to put it right. But then things get complicated. God doesn't do what we expect. He calls out a single family, enters into a loving, binding agreement with them. What do you think? There's another word for that, Char. A loving, binding agreement with someone. Oh, we give you a hint. It sounds like K. Starts with the K. Covenant. So he enters into a loving, binding agreement or covenant with them. This agreement, often called a
Covenant.
covenant, doesn't
No way. Covenant and New World.
doesn't mean they are the only people God loves or wants to rescue. Rather, it means that the way God has chosen to bring his rescuing justice to the world, the way he intends to put everything to right, is by calling this one family, the people of Abraham, to be the bearers of his plan to rescue the rest of the world as well. God's covenant with Abraham was always intended as the means by which the Creator God would rescue the whole world from evil, corruption, and death. God intends to keep to this purpose and this promise so that he can bring his restorative justice to the whole world. That is, in the end, what God's righteousness or God's justice means. I have translated the word as God's covenant justice here in order to hold all these ideas together, as it's one of the central themes in the letter. It's vital that we get it straight. When the gospel of Jesus is announced, then Paul declares that we can see at last how God's justice, his covenant faithfulness, or in older language, his righteousness, have been unveiled. This is how God has put the world to right, declares the gospel message about Jesus, and this is how God will put you to right as well. Once again, Paul insists. The fact that he repeats his idea twice in two packed verses shows how important it is that in order to benefit from the unveiling of God's covenant justice, his faithfulness in Jesus to the promises he made long ago, it is necessary that you yourselves have faith. God has been faithful to his purpose and promises. If you want to benefit from this, you must have an answering faithfulness, that believing obedience he spoke of in verse 5. To back this up, Paul quotes a key passage from the prophet Habakkuk, who was faced with a great catastrophe coming on Israel and had to learn to hold on and trust God, to have faith in his faithfulness. That is the position he now urges on his readers. In Jesus the Messiah, God has shown himself faithful to his covenant purposes and promises, and those who believe the good news about Jesus will find that this faithfulness reaches out and embraces them with a salvation which can never be taken away. When we put the passage back together again, it stands before us at the head of this great letter as a short summary of some of the most important truths ever heard by human ears. All right, we can start, my friend.
Why I get to free it? Because you've got 19 votes.
Ah.
Look at that. On that shelf real quick.
I will. Just making myself gather faster.
And want to see how fast you mine. That's nothing.
Well, it's dependent by the item, Char. That was a huge ore. It usually takes like 10 swings for something that big.
I think I only takes like 5 hits for that.
Look, watch. This boulder. Done.
It's more just the speed. That's more of the damage. I'm talking about the speed.
Yeah, my guy swings faster because of that buff.
Doesn't look like it.
It may not, but it's a huge boon, Boheem.
You should try open that weapon crate, Fury, that he got.
No, they have a weapon crate. Oh, nice. Blessed Crucible.
Is it epic?
Yeah.
Let me see when it's ready.
Where is it? Here it is. It's for smelting. This group contains a white hot molten metal. Oh, from metal.
Yeah, where'd you get that?
I just got it from a random thing while looting.
Good. I want that now.
It's for smelting, so eventually it seemed like it will be useful. Right. All right. So Brittany's mentioned to me that Jason will be home at 3:30.
Okay. Good people go. I'm loading this corruption breach.
Nice. Money 75.
Open my loot box.
Nice. Oh wait. Oh, I thought I'd done that. Let's get this iron. They're not part of the mission.
Still, we might could do.
Oh, that's a fancy hatchet. The bind on pickup. Darn it. No, oh, bind it if it wasn't bind on pickup.
Yeah. How much damage did it do?
I mean, it was a name, so it was a pretty big deal, but it was a name, so had no use outside of me. And by the time I get to the place where I'm using hatchets, I'll be just equipping level 4s. I don't need level 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
It says that I'm max glitch. It says
You don't have the
that-
money. That's what's happening. You have enough of the other resources, but look, it requires a little bit of gold.
No, I'm not. It says I'm at max money, like blue tokens, but I'm. Oh, that's the max.
That's for right now. You have to get next tier. So right now you're almost at the reputation needs to do the level 2 quest. Then now, and once you do that, then you go to the level 2. You do like the level. You make yourself advanced level quest. So you can spend it if you want to.
I just don't know what I did. All I can really get is a sword and shield.
Yeah, you just pretty much just have to. I mean, you can spend it for some potions or something, but really what you need to do is just do a little bit more of faction quest and just get yourself up to, then do the quest to get yourself to the next level. There's better stuff every faction tier you're at. There you go.
How much should I get? All of them?
It's your call. It's your money and tokens. Oh, you guys are able to get to
I
me.
want some money. I need to save some money. Like you told me.
You can just go away now.
I'll save 25. How much do the healing elixirs do? No, okay. Weak ones are better.
There we go.
I'm going back to you. All you hear is just mining. You have a lot to mine over there.
Yep. There's a bunch here. While I'm looking for Master Smith McCoy.
So far away from me. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's what happens when you're trying to fast travel.
There's a glitch right? Oh. That's weird. Ow.
No, it's like when you have. I've done that before. It's like when you accidentally fast travel near a solid object, it just glitches.
I'm joining you. I'll help you. Oh, Curry. Look at my mini. The storm source, I think I might be able. I think I'm going to find the main story quest.
Nice.
I don't really know. I'm gonna keep playing for all the next
Well, not. It's like a honey fire. It just respawns really fast here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I see any iron, I'll mine it. It's okay if you.
I mean, it's really whoever gets it first kind of thing.
Well, at least I have this.
I mean, I technically can gather it faster. Just really who gets to it first. Because once one person's gathering it, the other one can't.
Also, you take the aggro. Level 33. Wow. Ow. Oh, damn.
Ooh, a little iron. Man, this iron respawns so fast.
Is there good loot here? Oh gosh, he doesn't know I did.
Well, that's platinum.
Oh gosh. Yo!
What the heck is this McCoy fella?
Hey, Fury.
What's up?
I think I cut it way too close. I was at 100 health.
Mm,
Crazy, right?
that's crazy.
Hold!
Let's see if he's in this.
Oh my god. He's enemy too. Found limestone.
Lodestone?
Yeah, lodestone. Oh, it's a limestone.
I barely spent any time here, and I have 1,000 ore already. Oh yeah,
my
he
God.
drops a Charblade every time you take him out.
Is it good?
You just have to look at it. You should have it too. He should drop for you.
I'm losing.
Alright. Oh, there he is. Good thing you're going ham crazy, Char.
Hey guys, I got that.
Is there nothing right? So, those from the chef guy. There we go. There we go. That mission done. Woohoo! I'm going this way.
I didn't get the trophy.
Oh, well. I guess it's a chance drop from the chef guy. So I guess if you really want it, just keep attacking the
Is
chef
it
guy.
good though?
I mean, if hatchet's your weapon, then yeah, it's good. The neem weapon, kind of like dungeon neem items.
Now I just gotta keep waiting for them to spawn. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no.
You know what's nice, Char, is my gathering buff literally is an hour, and so like the moment my gathering buff's over, then we know it's been an hour. But this is what I'll say is we'll have until Jason gets here, so 3:30 or 4, okay?
Okay.
Then we'll work on the comp. It's a name item, and so it's a little different.
I realized that I was busy. I will be back on later tonight. I gotta go pick up Annika from work.
Sounds good.
See you, friend.
See you, man.
Yeah. No. Go down. Oh, you want a climbing jacket?
It's fancy.
Where did you get it?
No, it's not from him. Turn around. It's from the chef guy. That's where I was saying you get it from. The one down there.
Oh. Fire.
That's who I got it from. Got it from twice, actually. But it's a chance drop, so it's a complete flexible brain.
Yeah. He hit that.
Yeah, he hits hard. He's got that good freight train attribute.
Is McCoy down then? Ah, and his designs? Excellent! This will disrupt the corrupted supply chain. I salute your courage, warrior, and your valor. There are few who could do what you have done.
And I got a bow dude on. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
No, I died.
Here, I'll go and revive you. Just right there, right? Or do you really want to defeat him? Actually, respawn near me and we'll go together.
So I could free him by myself.
You sure? Do you want any potions or healing items to help you through it?
No.
I have a bunch of healing potions.
Me.
Okay.
Will we regain health? Wait, will he
Let's go.
regain health?
He will gain all his health back since there's no one there to fight him. That's a big silver ore. It's bigger than me. I wonder how much this will give. Oh man.
What's up, Corey?
Oh, hey Isaiah.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Just debating on what I want to do. Take a little break from work.
Pounding in the codes. Deet, 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 deet.
Something like that.
Or the quality test.
Kind of. I do new product introductions, so
Ah,
I have other people do that. But yeah.
ah, nice.
Yep.
Look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants with your fancy job.
Not really, but yeah. I
Who
know
would
I
have thought one day working at Stream at the Surface call center?
Seriously.
To be married to a wife who travels to Germany.
Would not have dunk it.
Where did you meet your now wife?
It was a Halloween, downtown at the Barrel Room.
Oh,
Yes. I was Penguin, she was a Tooth Fairy. It's great.
nice.
Yep.
Fun little story.
What was that?
Just a fun little story. So it wasn't at Surface?
No. Definitely not. I would not marry anybody for that one. You know, the people. Wait, where'd you meet your wife? Just in case I say something.
Actually,
I don't think
no.
you met her there.
I met her in Albany, Oregon when I was doing internship work.
Okay, I figured. I was like, hold on. I was like,
I do know
Make
someone
sure.
where they met. I do know actually. I know a few people who met their significant others at the call center.
really? Well, cheese thrown. Let's see here.
So
This
was it
could
just
be
like a
pretty-
party happening downtown kind of thing?
Yeah, it was Halloween.
Oh,
Yeah.
is there like a big party that happens Halloween?
I mean, no, it's just everyone dresses up and goes downtown and stuff. You know,
Ah.
when we're young. I was what, 24? Yeah, 24.
Wait, how old are you?
32?
Okay, you're as old as me. You're a '90s
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, we're the same age.
So wait, you met her 8 years ago?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. That's probably like, I think you were already not working for Stream anymore. I think you moved on, and I was just finishing up
Yeah.
there.
Did you quit or did you like when they closed? You okay?
No, I quit, yeah. I don't know when they closed.
Mahabanti!
Someone at my door. Hold on.
Okay. Come here, turkey.
Got it.
Got the turkey. I have vanquished your kin.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, it's a purely chance thing. I just rolled the lucky numbers twice. Yeah, I do also have a couple numbers in luck. All right, let's go, General. Nice.
I forgot, I had the AC and water heater guys coming today.
Ah,
Looking for healer and Jin. I don't know where Jin is. I kind of want to do that one, but I don't know what that one is. I unlocked the, have you done
no,
the Black Powder expedition?
no.
I just did that one earlier this morning. It was fun.
Black Powder Expedition. That's not fun.
Yeah, it's like a pirate one, pirate themed.
Hmm.
It's the Black Flag Pirates. It was fun. And then I haven't done Lazarus yet, but I did unlock that, which is in Reekwater. And there's Genesis, but I don't know where Genesis is. And then I also got the new one unlocked as well in Brimstone Sands.
Hmm.
Where's Genesis though? Should probably try to find that.
Yes, Brahim?
Do you know? Are you sure you got from him?
Yep. The drops over
What do you say?
Brohim's hyper focusing on getting a named hatchet that draws from one of the mooks in Brightwood.
Ah, that sounds like that's gonna be a grind. Yeah. Well, hey, if he wants it, you know, it's a good time to get it, right?
Huh?
So if he wants it, it's a good time to get it.
Huh.
I would.
Wait, wants what? I'm like the grind.
Yeah, the hatchet. I would personally wait, level up before focusing on certain weapons to like grind for. But hey,
Yeah, but
it's
it's
yeah,
level
his thing.
3 named, and I was like,
Go
like-
for it.
I'm like, it's not even worth it because once we see level 4 items, like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not messing around anymore at all.
You want to get to level 60 to do the brimstone to get the level 5 legendary items.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, the quest is it's not super long. I think it took me like an hour, but it is worth it. Like plus 30 focus, bless, so that's 20% healing bows, refreshing movement, so light attacks and heavy attacks reduce your active ability cooldowns by 2.8%, and then mortal refreshment, so when you kill something it reduces all your cooldowns by 10%.
Nice.
It is
Sounds like a sweet weapon.
definitely, yeah,
That's
it's
a quest
definitely,
line?
yeah, it's a quest item, and then so there's a bunch of legends. So in this quest line, you get the life staff, and then you get the legendary sword as well.
Is this in the main story quest line?
Yes.
Sweet.
Well, so you do the main story quest line all the way to Brimstone,
uh-huh.
and then it's a side quest, and there's one for almost every single weapon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, except for I guess like the blunderbuss, and then there's like there's certain weapons that aren't in there, but most of them are in there, so it's definitely
So it'd
worth
be
it.
like you could do each one, so you have a weapon for when you want to swap.
Exactly.
classes. That's
Yeah, and
cool.
I've only done the life staff one. I'm waiting for other people to get up here before I start doing them, because it's really hard solo. It's way easier with a group.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I just can't wait to max out my light staff so I can switch to a different weapon.
Oh. That's
that-
true.
I got that
I'm-
iron focus.
Yeah, I'm maxed out on that. I'm maxed out on the void. I should switch weapons, but I'm just kind of being lazy.
Yes, bro.
Because then I have to respec everything.
Now, does this use for? Can it be against any mob?
It's against the turkey thing said just beast. So if they're in the beast class, you'll do extra damage, but it's technically mostly for turkeys. It does a crazy amount of extra damage to the Turkey King, but you only do like an additional 15% damage to just turkeys. Oh wow, that's a lunge. It's like whatever, that lunge can't get me. I was wrong.
Ooh. I'll be right back. I gotta go talk to this guy.
Sounds good. Mushroom, mushroom, mushrooms. Hey, it's raining mushrooms.
I want to good. You ready?
Yeah.
Yo, boy, you want a fish bait?
Are you trying to fish the cups?
Yeah.
It's going bad for you? Should probably get out of there. Looks like you can't equip it mid-fight.
Nope, I'm out. That was such a bad idea. I do not want to do a fish fight with you.
Alrighty.
Buddy!
If healer for depths.
How did you land the stream job? Like, how was that introduced to you?
So I knew somebody who worked in the Intuit side,
Okay.
who was like a
What, it
manager.
takes forever responding.
But sorry, a higher up than the manager. I don't remember what his title was.
The general manager.
Something like that. Yeah, sure. So yeah, he was the one.
Cool.
I wonder what he's doing now, cause yeah, they closed. I think Intuit closed too then, cause they were
Oh,
all
yeah.
owned
It's
by
like
the same.
they lost contracts like back and forth. Well, Convergence did.
Yeah, so I wonder what happened.
Well, like I do know like this big huge scandal came out of like supervisors were you know like not like the people who were second, that whenever you need to speak to like someone need to speak to a supervisor, they're the ones who ran around, took the supervisor calls.
Yeah.
Like they were like putting each other's names into like the free games. And like yeah.
Free games? What do you mean?
Like free games, you know how on the Xbox there was like free games you can give, especially on the Xbox One. Especially when the
I
Xbox
guess.
One first came out.
Yeah. Okay.
And so like free games, time cards, and so pretty much those walking around supervisors were pretty much giving each other free stuff.
Oh, I didn't
was
know
like-
about that.
And it was like a huge bunch of them. And so like that was enough for Microsoft to release contracts. But yeah, just no one liked Convergence, like as a company.
Yeah, they had different. Yeah, I mean, I liked it better when it was in Beaverton because I could walk to work.
Well, I never went to stream before Beaverton.
I
I started streaming Actually, no, I started stream. My bad. I started streaming Wilsonville,
I see. Okay.
but I get before that it was in Beaverton, right?
Yeah, that's where I first started
Oh,
working.
so you
there.
started OG building time.
Yeah, it's the best time.
That's what I heard. I heard they were awesome then.
That was good. I liked it. There's cool people.
Because it was after I started, a few months after that, that's when I liked it when it was stream, but then once they got bought out by Convergence, my
Wasn't the same.
yeah, it just wasn't the same.
Ooh, do I want to try this new dungeon? What time is it? I got an hour. I wonder if it takes longer than an hour. Oh, level 600 gear score. Come on, hold on a bit.
Oh, thank the spark you're safe. I heard news just after you departed the General's camp had fallen. It is to some it would be, but I have never really sought power over others. So much responsibility. No, I much prefer to be engaged on the front lines, in the battle itself. To be completely honest, my faith wavers at times. I see the spark clearly in you, however. Yes, I think I would follow you into battle any day. Shoot! I set myself up for that, didn't I? I will have to consider further and consult with the other Covenant officers. But I promise you this. I will at least attend your parley, if that is what you ask of me. Call me Emil. What use are titles at the end of the world? Send word of the time and location for your parley, and I will come. I hope time does not prove me a fool. Though it may have been proven already.
HR. Would you like a little more? Would you like a couple of green bags and a little more luck? You sure? Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Did I get DC'd? No, okay. I was just seeing if I got DC'd.
Like your
They just want to charge me a bunch of money, you know?
dexterity.
Well, doesn't tell you the bow. Like anything that is mostly like those white ones are scaled mostly with dexterity. The lightly grade ones out are like dexterity's like seconds.
Yeah. If you go to if you go hit K, he can look at all the weapon masteries, and if you click on it, it shows you what damage scales with.
Oh.
So, yeah, K, weapon mastery. Let's say he wants to see what the bow is. Click on the bow, bottom left, damage scales with dexterity.
Does it get percentage though? That's a little sad.
No, but it's gonna be that first one is gonna be the higher percentage, and then strength is the secondary. So whatever's first is gonna give you the whatever, I can't remember what it is, but yeah.
Yeah.
If you just hover over it, it will give you the percentages, right? So don't click on it, hover over it. It says hipfires deals 60% less damage, etc., etc.
Oh, that actually gives percentage?
Yeah, so don't click into it. Hit K, go to weapon mastery, just hover over it. It will give you percentages, and that's all based off of the weapon's damage.
Yeah, it does it based off damage, but not like it goes off like 60% strength, 40% dex, nothing like that though.
No, that
Yeah.
I don't remember what that is. I don't think it does that anywhere though.
Well, my cousin was saying like this weapon was doing half. Like he knew like how much like there's certain weapons that are like completely equal like strength and dex. He was saying.
I don't
think
know if that's true, but maybe. I can't say yes or no. I can't confirm that one because I don't know.
Can't confirm or nor deny.
Exactly. I'm like, I mean, I guess you can. Let me look. I guess you can look. Hit K. Get your void gauntlet when you're doing your specs. I guess when you respec, kinda shows bumps. Yeah, so let's see here. So if I bump this up to the same.
Nice.
It's like it scales evenly when you're clicking on it, like so. It just takes whatever the highest value is. Oh no, this scales. Okay. Yeah, I can't tell. I'm sure there's someone's figured it out though.
Yeah. He probably just looked online. Shadow fur.
See, the only thing that I don't know is 300 the max? Let me see. So 300, right? Oh, you can go above.
Well, it's like with equipment, right? Brings it above.
Yeah, like, so just, okay. So you can go above 300 and it does give you more damage. Ah, that's good to know. Because then, if that's the case, I'm definitely going to go... I'm just gonna go 50 Constitution to get that. Or do I jump this to 100? Increase max health by 10% and your armor. Can I do an extra 50? I can.
Both skills.
I think I like that more. 300 plus 100 in Constitution. Increases maximum health by 10%
That's what I
of
heard.
your physical armor.
I heard,
stuff
like-
that.
If you're not putting points in the Constitution, especially if you're doing PvP, then you're trolling.
Yeah, so I think 100 Constitution is good. 302 focus. That way, I got a little bit more health. Yeah, I like that. Alright, cool. Alright, that's what I'll do. Because I could go glass cannon even more, but not worth it. I'm a healer. I don't really need to do all that.
Yeah, don't need to do all that. Come on. Alright. Lumber.
I need to go close one of these portals. I want to find an easy one. That noise.
Alright. Drop off my stuff.
How long did it take for a hotspot to leave?
I have no idea how long it takes for a hotspot. I just do missions when I see
Oh,
them.
dude, they take forever. Just tell him not to wait.
Do you hear that, Char?
If it's not up, just go to a different spot.
Save your soul. That's what's taking on my way. I have a bunch of ores that need to be smelt. Oh, good job. Oop. Sure, I'll tip you. 75% for 90 minutes. Yes, please.
No, no, please.
You should, if he's starting to do the fish, if he's starting to fish, he should do the fisherman quest too.
Oh, yeah.
Just because it's worth doing it at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he has it done or queued up.
It's like it falls on your lap kind of thing. All right.
Now follow me, you three. Stop it. Ow.
Okay, is that the report? Actually, me. It's crazy. I have a town hall mission that's like asking for so much iron ore.
How much?
I think probably around 100. Let me look. Okay, then 90. I bet it's 90. Oh yeah. Man, that is a thirsty mission.
Honestly, I'd rather just buy at that point.
I mean, it's just again like I complete it as I go. So now, as I gathered all that resources, now I easily did it. All right.
And what, you got no money?
Hell, I have almost 9K, Char. Nice. Check out my soul warding camp. Yeah. What's up, soul warding buddies?
What? Who won? Who-
Let's go do soul warding things.
I need to do that.
You're welcome.
Well, what do you think of our new camp? Not much to look at yet, but as Plato says,
No,
I should
say
play
no.
a song.
is the most important part.
Say
I should
no,
play a
Gary.
song.
Make him feel
Hello.
annoyed.
This fort seems familiar somehow. Glad you like it. From here, we'll make our noble, potentially futile
There we
final
go. Like I have a
stand.
level 2 Azov staff now.
Can you taste it?
I already
That
had a favorite.
Thick,
Yeah, I'm
sickly
actually like
taste.
allowing myself to
We are
focus
getting
mostly on the main
closer to
mission and
the
do side
heart
missions on the
of
way
corruption.
to finishing the main
I
mission.
already
Closer
have a level
to
Oh,
the
you should
tempest.
definitely.
So, you marched off hoping to win the hearts, minds, and souls of the Covenant. I don't imagine they were too open-minded, were they? Really? That is certainly a surprise. You seem to be quite a recruiter, my protege. If the Covenant will talk, perhaps these other warmongering flag wavers will too. Who's next? I'm sure I have no idea.
Oh,
With a name like that, they sound more like a
perfect
guild of
performance.
I like what
Say,
Yana says. The
are
Syndicate's a
those the
good idea
ones
to
who
hit
wear
up for us to
black
join our cause.
wear
Like with
the
the name like
plague
that, they sound
masks?
more like a guild of thieves.
My axe is
Actually,
like look at my axe.
Hey, are you those? Are those the one?
Ah, yes.
Good, look
calling.
at
I
my
met
axe.
one
You
once,
ready?
brushing
Yeah.
off on the way to battle.
Nice.
James
I recall saying,
Stick.
know the enemy,
Hold on.
know yourself. But they hadn't even read Sun Tzu. Some scholars, these Syndicate people. Good luck.
Trying to reach Melissa something.
Dude, this
So-
Giannis guy's savage. You're like running off the battle and haven't even read Sun Tzu. It's like tear them a new one. He's did like an intellectual smackdown. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Azia?
Nothing. Someone just called me. They had the wrong number.
Ah. Dude, there's like a screening thing that my phone has, like with like Google. It's
Yeah.
like the best thing ever. I don't know if iPhones have it.
I don't have an iPhone.
Oh, you okay? You have a. I just assume now, like I'm one of the very few people who stick to not having an iPhone.
I will never have an iPhone unless they change their interface. Alright, where is these? There's supposed to be 2 more of these chests. Where are they?
Which one's closest?
I got premium chicken.
We'll just go over here and
Boy.
go around. Sounds good.
What? That didn't give me what I wanted. Come on now.
Booga. Booga. Booga, 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 booga.
Do need to say I really like the Syndicate Crystal Camp. Pretty.
Oh yeah, I like that one too.
It's pretty.
Alrighty, let's get out of here. Skedaddle.
Well then, another fox finds the den.
Skedaddle.
Skedaddle, that's right.
All right, so Jason will be be here anytime, so be in the flexible place to work on what we said we'll work on when he gets here.
Yeah, let's get you to 60. Cause my other buddy Tanner, he's at 60. I want to start doing some of these like in-game missions. They're just too hard to solo.
Is he the casual?
Yes.
And where he sent me a friend invite the first day. I'm like, oh, Isaiah friends want to be my friend. They'd be buddies.
Yeah, he's I think he's only like 24. He's a young guy.
Ah, how you guys know each other?
We met through a coworker of mine,
Hmm.
and then yeah, we just started playing video games together. He lives super close to me actually.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Share discords.
Yeah.
Play same games. It's a match.
Right. Except we weren't playing a lot of the same games for a while, but we both like New World, so.
I remember my friend Crow. Like we grew up in Redmond, but didn't really have like the same circles.
Hmm.
But then once we started playing Risk of Rain 2 when it first came out the first time, and then we kind of like stayed playing the same thing for a good long time after that. Haven't really been playing too much now. We played that one game, the Remnants. You ever got to play that?
I love that game.
Game's so good.
It really is for $40. It's amazing.
It's made like, I did pay for the DLC, but I did get it for free on Epic. So.
Right. I paid for the DLC too, just because I wanted it on Steam.
Ah.
Because it's not cross-platform.
It's not. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, so good. I love that game. I still play it every once in a while. I'll jump in there, fight a couple bosses.
It's just a great game. It's hard though not to like grind out items.
Oh, you have to. That's the fun part
Yeah.
about it. At least for me.
Yeah, I'm a one and done.
Unless
Unless I did, oh no, we did like I think we did one, and then we did like at the hardest difficulty, something like that.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not one. I'm like, let's kill them. And then let's make a new build and kill them again with a different build. I wish there was an easier way to level up your faction in the area.
Oh yeah. Gotta do those missions, man. I bet once you start like really hyper focusing PvP, it'll be so easy.
I mean,
Because turning those in gets you, turning in those PvP missions, those territory missions, really bring you up to token and rep with them. At least that's what I remember in the past.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Up we go. Up. Okay,
Yeah, I just
don't.
gotta do town board stuff, which I just don't really like doing town board stuff, but what can you do? You gotta do town board stuff to level this stuff up faster.
And then do the territory song.
Oh yeah, I did that too.
Nice.
Ooh, this one gives you pretty good. 400 territory standing. What's this one? Go quickly to retrieve each of that. I'll just grab. Oh, I really don't want to kill this guy. He takes forever to kill, but it gives you a good amount. Why not? Just
you'll
grab
have
him,
to
huh?
give me a moment.
Might as well.
Now, where is that test flask? Then Man just needs a botanical sheath to collect the fumes, and then our troubles will be over.
What
Will you
is
bear
a
your
writ
in-
of adventure?
The theory is that the phosphorus in the... Oh, it's better. I
This is
just
a
show you when
crafting
it's done.
material
That
used
is,
to
if I get
craft
the formula
runes.
right.
What she was saying.
But I don't mean to be rude to a fellow syndicate member especially. Let me introduce myself. My parents named me Theophrastus Bombastus. They were otherwise good parents, but you can call me Dr. Theo. Yes, well, this has been a stimulating conversation, but I must get back to work. With this news of corruption spreading southward, I may need to relocate soon. I have more mind to study corruption rather than fight it. The way hosts are controlled, it's like a fungus. Besides, the Syndicate has its hands full fighting the other factions.
The faction should unite. Come on, brothers. Let's work together.
Now that is funny. I do love a good hypothetical, but right now I need bear repellent for my research team. I swear, this urine should work, but who knows?
Oh, you punk. Bringing in a wolf to interrupt my conversation. Okay, this wolf's mine and I'm skinning it. My skin. You
Gotta
lost
go help
it.
my buddy with the master raid real
I don't
quick.
mean to be rude to a fellow
I'll be
syndicate
back.
member especially.
Alright.
It might take
Let me
like 30,
introduce
40
myself.
minutes. I may or
My
may not be
parents
back. I
named
might try
me
to jump on later
Theophrastus
tonight when the
Bombastus.
girls
They
are
were otherwise
asleep.
good parents, but you
You guys
can call me
banned if
Dr.
you don't be
Theo.
on tonight, so hop on if you can.
Alright, we'll do. I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Peace.
Yes, well, this has been a stimulating conversation, but I must get back to work. With this news of corruption spreading southward, I may need to relocate soon. I have more mind to... Now that is funny.
Oh my gosh, look at this
I
guy.
do love a good
Nice.
hypothetical.
Oh, you found a
Right
hotspot.
now, I need bear
Look at the
repellent for my
fish.
research
Oh
team.
yeah.
I
What
swear,
le-
this
what
level
story
is your
should
fishing
work, but
pole?
who knows? Indeed, discover the cure for
Is it-
bears
Next time in
and
town, I
they'll
can make you a
talk.
better fishing pole, so it's not so hard to catch a fish.
Let's see.
Or you can make your own. You just do it in the engineering spots.
I got it.
Okay.
Last fish.
Heard you tromping through the brush from yards out. Thought you were one of those syndicate
Look
clowns.
good.
They scare off the game. Bear
Do
repellent.
it.
Sure,
Huh.
easy enough. There's an old recipe
That's a
that
nice
hunters
fishing
here
pole,
have
yeah.
used for ages. Here, take it. Those syndicate folk. If you ask me, they're so concerned with being logical they forget to be practical.
turning! Didn't you chop down that tree, Gray?
I'm looking. I guess not. Because you get more turkey resources with the knife. As for when tomorrow, I'm hoping to get more coating so that slaying turkeys just goes faster.
Behind the boat.
Wow, Yuden, just what I needed.
I heard someone say
My
that.
fellow researchers are also in the field studying these bears. You should bring them some repellent too. Share the pain. I mean, the wealth.
Come on, do it. Do it, everyone. I love this girl.
Did
I love
Theo
how my
finally
arms
figure out the formula? Thanks science for that. Wow, that's pungent. You know who else would love this formula? Rind. Definitely.
That's hilarious.
What?
This pretty much in the story, you're making bear repellent, which is made with bear urine. And each one's like, whoa, that's pungent. You know who will also love this very bad smelling thing? Bob, down the street. You should give it to Bob.
Ugh, this smells terrible. Ugh, the
The things I do for Data. Get some of this to Lubin. She's like to get herself mauled out here.
You know, Warhammer be a DPS weapon too.
Maybe. You could try it, see if it's your DPS cup of tea.
It's almost a shame. I think the bears were about to accept me. Maybe.
You're probably right. Maul me twice, shame on me. Go and tell Theo. I'll try it his way then.
They thought it wasn't that.
Oh, you're back. Do you know much about Jorin? I can't figure out where I've gone wrong. Not enough sulfur? Certainly smells bad enough already. And gave it to my team too. Oh, thank you. I didn't think to ask the hunters. Perhaps I underestimated the value of folk wisdom. You've done a service for science today. You and I, we should continue this partnership. With the bear threat eliminated, we can study the physiobotanical aspects of this region further. I have a theory, you see, about corruption and the angry earth. Well, it began when I was studying the storm wall that surrounds the island. We've always taken it for granted that the storm wall is caused by corruption. But what if it's more environmental? Well, let's not go too far without proof. But that is the reason I'm here. There is actually a phenomenon with all the same properties nearby, and I want to run some tests. I'm not exactly sure. Can't get close. It's very volatile, even more so lately. You might be able to, however. If you can discover the source of this mini storm, that could change everything. Good luck!
Good. I thought I actually salvaged this for a second. And I was like, no.
Huh.
I lock weapons. What does locking do?
It means it'll be harder to accidentally sell it or salvage it or break it down.
Okay, that's what I need to do. Just thinking. Just you know those enemies where they're like sitting down?
Yeah.
And then they stand up when they see you. My favorite part about it is before they even stand up, I'm like, nope.
Hey, friend. You want to go get your mom's computer so we can install the graphics card in it? We're ready. Alright, bro, anyways, get back with the computer. You know what that means.
That I get to safe place?
When she gets back with the computer. So you have that time.
Oh no, no. Or how about this one? Until it shuts it down. How about that?
Okay.
My fast travel failed because the enemy attacked me, and I was like, oh no.
No, no, no. Please don't get me.
Just in time.
So my mom said she is ready,
Okay.
but
We do.
I think that Warhammer can be a GPS weapon.
Nice.
I'm just guessing.
Oh, you must be the hardy sort to wander so freely in a place like this. I dare say you might even be capable with that weapon of yours. What say you to a friendly competition? A hunt, of course. You and I shall venture forth into the marshes in pursuit of the most ferocious, cunning, and formidable beasts this festering land has to offer. Just as my forebears have done since time immemorial. Aha! Excellent! To begin, we will make trophies of the largest predators these foul marshes have to offer. Bring me the hides of any gators you find in the fen. And as I have said many times, let the hunt begin!
A recipe, Curry.
Huh?
Famine time.
It's gonna be cold now.
Put on your warmest jackets.
It's windy, my gosh. Oh.
All right, friends, getting off. Peace.